On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulls offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
The Bulls in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. And that pass is intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
You always want to come out and set the tones of defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
13. South Florida, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Brown will throw it. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bulls are rolling down the field.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Give to the running back. Discards a man. And runs through another guy. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That is no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And the returner will be knocked down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make make plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On the run, it's right. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a first down on the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Still running at the 40. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Brown will throw it. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds his man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
3rd down play from the gun. Looking left. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
this offense rolling for the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Handoff from the gun. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. And we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he missed it again. He's missed 2 of them now. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's straight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. What we're going to need is change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's straight.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The give on 4th down. The Tigers will move the sticks.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Looking to move it through the air. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And this time he knocks it through. He's already missed 3 of those babies. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Brown will throw it. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big time.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Offense calls the timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking for space. It's right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys could hit the hole. This kid could hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Hennigan. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for them.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Pocket starts to collapse, and they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for room, it's right. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Bulls will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He was 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete.
And this sophomore able to reach the pattern and get the sack. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps him. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11th. Brown wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And this defense is maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return, it's straight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready.
Touchdown, Memphis! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, that's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defense today. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 2nd and 10 here.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Direct snap. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Tigers have this offense rolling. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far.
Touchdown, Memphis! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he misses it again. That's 3 in this game. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that one.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Brown will throw it. Extending the play. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's right. Got room at the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hennigan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Not a chance. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Brown wants to pass. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Slips away. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played.
Oh, look out, there he goes! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Back to throw, it's Hennigan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's no good for the 4th time today. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
60. South Florida, 10.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation